everybody out there online. This is your online superhero genre expert extraordinaire, Vic Martino. Actually, some of my friends say to me, "Hey, Vic, you make these videos about superheroes. Why do you talk about, the other things that we like?" Because they really don't like, they're not my friends, most of them aren't into superheroes. But yeah, I could talk about a lot of other things. I mean, there's a lot of other things I like, but they don't get the views like when I talk about superheroes. I mean, not so much here on YouTube. I mean, YouTube as well, but mostly on TikTok. Oh, man. Matter of fact, my TikTok channel is devoted just to mostly superhero content. And my cat, but because that's what they seem to be interested in. But I think I'm going to try, my next video, I'm going to talk about the classic comedians, just out of curiosity to see how many views that gets. Like Laurel and Hardy and Abbott and Costello and the Marx Brothers. There was a time, like when I was growing up, even though they were old even then, they would get a lot of views. They had a lot of people that rediscovered them, but not so much today. So anyway, that'll be for another video. But I want to talk today about the best Superman and Batman movies, in my opinion. Now, the first Superman movie was in the 50s with George Reeves. It was called Superman and the Mole Men. And it was kind of a pilot for the TV show, the Superman TV show. And George Reeves was Superman. A very good Superman for his time. But I don't know if it's fair to add that in with the modern day Supermans, the movies, the real movies, theatrical release. Well, Superman and the Mole Man was released theatrically, but that was sort of like I said, a pilot for the TV show. But to me, the best Superman movies to this day are the ones, the Superman from 1978 with Christopher Reeve. Isn't that funny? The first Superman was George Reeves, and then there's Christopher Reeve without the S. Except for the S for Superman. But yet, in my opinion, Christopher Reeve is the best Superman to this day. And those first two Superman movies, yeah, they're dated now, but that doesn't mean they're not good. You know what I mean? Gone with the Wind. Godfather, not really. Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, those are dated, but they're still great movies. Citizen Kane. So yes, Superman 1978 with Christopher Reeve, best Superman movie ever, as well as the sequel. Superman 2, both versions, the Richard Donner and the Richard Lester, is his name? They were both named Richard. Both those Superman 2 movies are the best. Superman 1 and the two versions. Yeah, 3 and 4, no. So, in my opinion, Christopher Reeve, best Superman. And then I would say, that Return of Superman, Brandon Routh, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't good. I mean, the movie wasn't that good. It wasn't terrible. I watched it again recently. It's not, it's not unwatchable, but there's not much action in it. But, I don't know. I can't say Brandon Routh because he made that one movie, although he returned as Superman in the Legends TV series. But yes, I think the next one, Christopher Reeve. See, nobody comes close to Christopher Reeve. Maybe, all right, I know there's the TV series. What's his name? I should have prepared before I did this. Tyler Hoechlin? I can't say his last name. From the Superman and Lois, he was good. And so is the Clark and Lois with Dean Cain. I know a lot of you leftist extremists are hating on Dean Cain because he's helping out ICE. He's going after criminals like Superman would do, not innocent people. All right? He's not going after innocent illegal people here working hard. They're going after the criminals, you idiots. But I don't want to get political. Well, I just did. But yeah, Dean Cain, I think, is very good. He's one of my favorites, and also because he's such a patriot. So I like Dean Cain. But was he one of the best Supermen? Was he better than Tyler Hoechlin? I don't think so. Maybe so. I would say Christopher Reeve, maybe Tyler Hoechlin, then Dean Cain. It's a toss-up between Tyler Hoechlin and Dean Cain. And then as far as the wait a minute. The second best Superman, yes, except he didn't get a chance to be in a really good movie. Is come on. Well, the Man of Steel, Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill. I would say maybe he's a good Superman. I wish he would have made better Superman movies. But yes, I would say he's the second best Superman. And this new guy, David Cornsweet, he's not bad, but Christopher Reeve, and the Man of Steel guy, Henry Cavill, and then Tyler Hoechlin, Dean Cain, and then David Cornsweet, probably. Now, Superman is harder to choose. Now, the Batman movies, okay? All right. A lot of people say it's a toss-up between Michael Keaton and Christian Bale. Now, don't forget, the first Batman movie was in the 60s with Adam West, like the George Reeves Superman, when Batman was a TV series, and then they made a movie. But Adam West I put in a category all his own. That's the Adam West Batman, and I love Adam West. But you can't really say that's Batman. It's, you can't compare that with the modern-day Batman. So, of the modern-day Batman movies, starting in 1989 with Michael Keaton, I say he turned out to be one of the best because of his eyes. Physically, no, and he's not tall enough, but, he had those great eyes coming through the mask, and which is why they should not white out the eyes like they do in the comic books and the movies. I never liked that, the white out, but that's another subject. Yeah, okay, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, people say it's between them. My favorite, I think, would be... Actually, the best, most accurate Batman, believe it or not, was Ben Affleck. Because he's the biggest guy. And sometimes he looks fat, though, in pictures. But that's the outfit, because when he's Bruce Wayne, he's not. Ben Affleck is not overweight. So they made a big outfit, kind of like after the Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller's version. Which, in my opinion, that Frank Miller version, they made Batman into the Hulk, too much. But I would say Ben Affleck. All right? Yeah, I think he's probably the best Batman. And then I would say Michael Keaton. I don't like Christian Bale because of his anti-American sentiment he supposedly expressed not that long ago. So go back down under and stay there, you bastard. But no, as a Batman, he wasn't bad. So I would say Ben Affleck. Then I would pick Ben Affleck. Robert Pattinson's good, man. A lot of people don't understand. He's supposed to be the younger Batman. He's only in the second year. I thought that movie was great, and he wasn't bad. So I would say Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, then Robert Pattinson. Or maybe I'd put Robert Pattinson before Christian Bale. Because especially in the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight Returns, he's talking to, he overdid it, talking like this. Because Heath Ledger was stealing the movie, and he tried to up his game to, overshadow Heath Ledger, but it didn't work. He just comes across talking too loud, like Batman's crazy. So I don't like the third one. I like the Batman Begins and the Dark Knight. I didn't like the Dark Knight Returns. I don't really like that Bane villain. I didn't like the guy they cast, good actor, but he wasn't really Bane. So I would say, okay, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, Robert Pattinson, and Christian Bale. And a lot of people are going to say, you put Christian Bale last, he should be first. Well, it's a matter of opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. That's why restaurants have menus. We don't all choose the same thing. So that's my take. Did I leave anyone out? Was there any other Batmans? No, that was it, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, of course. Yeah, Val Kilmer and George Clooney after Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, Batman and Batman Returns. And then you had Batman Forever, silly title, and then Batman and Robin. Now, Batman Forever with Val Kilmer, and Batman and Robin with George Clooney. George Clooney, by far the worst. All right? Boring. Val Kilmer, he should have, the blonde hair, he should have dyed his hair dark. Batman's not a blonde. Val Kilmer wasn't bad, but he wasn't good. So I don't even count those two. They're not, I would say then, if I had to count them, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, Robert Pattinson, Christian Bale. What the hell is wrong with my brain today? Christian Bale, and then Val Kilmer, and then George Clooney. All right? So there you go. That's my take on the best Superman and Batman movies. Let's hope the ones that are coming in the future are going to be good. And keep watching superhero movies. And peace out.